Welcome back to another video. Today I'm in London, England on the foreshore of the River Thames, and I'm here to clean up some trash. We'll see what kind of stuff we could find on the ground. Sometimes you find some interesting things. I don't have a permit to do mudlarking, but I can clean up some modern trash if I want and film anything else I find. Hope you enjoy the video. All right. I'm still standing here where I did the intro. I look down and I already see something. This is insane. This is how I got down here. There's a ladder, comes down, right? Check this out. So here's the ladder, came down, and I looked up on the ground. This is where I was standing, and I just looked over. I found some old pottery. I didn't even make it 2 steps and I'm finding stuff already. There's another piece. Here's another piece. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to be finding a lot of pottery. Just everywhere. Now, if anybody has experience or knowledge in this kind of stuff, definitely let me know in the comments. I don't know a thing about pottery. I know it's old. And I will do my research and put whatever I find out either on the screen right here or in the description. I'll update it later. Let's take a walk over here and I'll show you the situation. So I'm near a place called Execution Dock. It's where back in the medieval days, all the way up until the 1800s, pirates and stuff were executed here. Is that what I think it is? I think this is actually a pipe stem. Here's another one. Like one-time use and then just throw them away. Here's another one. Okay, this is way more productive than I ever imagined. I don't know exactly where to start. There's so much stuff here. Here's more pottery. All right, so I've been planning this trip for quite a while, and it turns out that you need a permit to search for and collect any kind of historic relics from this area. So that's why I'm looking for modern trash. So if I find modern trash, I'm gonna pick it up, and if I happen to see any kind of interesting things like this, I will film it, but I'll actually leave it here. So my main mission here is to collect trash and preserve history on camera. But if you look at the ground, everywhere, that's a pipe stem. That's a pipe stem. You could probably see a lot more on camera. All right, I'll keep looking around, and I mean, we haven't even walked past the entrance and we're finding so much stuff. Everywhere you look, there's stuff on the ground, especially those pipe stems. All right, I just found something that looks like it could be jewelry. Oh no, it's not. It's just a piece of plastic. That's modern trash though. I will pick that up and take it out. I mean, honestly, you could just sit here like this in one spot and look around and definitely find stuff. Pipe stem, modern trash. I'll have a whole bunch of that by the time I leave, and I encourage everybody else to clean up after themselves. Look at this. Pipe stem, pipe stem, pipe stem. Whoa, what is that? That's a big one. There's so much stuff. So I'm not exaggerating when I say that the ground is probably, I mean, probably 1%, maybe 0.5% of everything you're looking at here is pipe stems. It's that much. Like everywhere you look. Oh, what is this? What is that? It's an interesting rock with some holes in it. Or is it coral? I don't know. No, that's definitely man-made. I don't know. Some kind of interesting relic. I'm also finding lots of bones. I don't know what they're from. They seem pretty big. Is that a hip bone or something? I found this one, and it seems like it's fossilized almost. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a bone or it just looks like one, but it's definitely rock. It just looks so old. I mean, I would say that without knowing any history right now, just guessing, I would say that's from the 1700s. And I don't know if that's litter or not, but I'm just gonna leave it there because it seems historical. There's more. I want to find a full pipe. That would be cool. Looks like an elephant. There's a lot of old pieces of metal. That could be an old nail or something. I think it is. Lots of that laying around. I'm also finding lots of concrete. Probably, you know, stuff from old ships or old docks. Just parts laying around. Okay, I can't tell if this is a stick or a branch, a piece of driftwood, or maybe a pipe. I think it's a pipe. Awesome. So it's about 9:45 a.m. and low tide doesn't happen till about 11. So I still have another 2 hours until the tide actually goes down even further to find even more stuff. But in reality, I mean, I could walk along here all day just with what I have and never get bored of finding stuff. The last time somebody held this in their hands was the guy who probably threw it off the dock. All right, remember that bone I found earlier that I thought was like fossilized? Well, here's a big chunk of whatever that stuff is. It's obviously not bone. It seems to be some kind of slag. If anybody can verify what that is, let me know, let us know in the comments. I think it's slag. It's all over the place. I'm 90% sure that's slag. What else could it be? All right, so from every state and country that I visit, I like to get a rock and put it on my shelf of countries. And so this is gonna be my England rock. It's really cool. It's like, I don't know, it's not agate. It looks more like jasper. That's my England rock. I'll put that on the shelf. Here's an interesting clamp or latch. I saw a piece of sea glass around here too, right here. Real thick green glass. There we go. Big spike. This is absolutely from an old boat. Look at that. There's another one actually, right there. Same thing. And there is plenty of modern trash laying around. mixed in with the interesting stuff. It's so crazy to just see this kind of history just laying on the surface. You know, it's funny, I don't think anybody would argue, but technically, trash from the olden days, it's no different than people throwing stuff away today, other than this plastic lid would be on this foreshore for 1,000 years or thousands of years, whereas stuff like this pottery, it's only been hundreds of years, and this will eventually break down and just be dust. So yeah, I encourage anybody to, it just makes it so much nicer for everybody else. I've got a pocket full of stuff here. I can see the tide is going out even more. It's still wet up here because this is all underwater during the high tide. And that's why you find all this interesting stuff. There sure are a lot of these things everywhere. I don't know if this is modern trash. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's a mystery. Look at that. Uber boat. Started walking this way, and I'm really not seeing any more pipe parts. I'm finding a lot of metal. It's interesting how all the pipes and stuff are concentrated over there. Maybe there was you know, a house. Maybe this was here back then. Seems pretty old. People just throw their pipes out. All right, I'm excited. I'm walking along the shore, and it just turned into a bunch of bricks and metal. And I'm thinking, okay, if metal's dropping out right here, maybe coins can drop out. And as soon as I thought that, I looked down, and I hope I can find it. Where is it? I saw a coin. Okay, don't take your eyes off of something if you see it. I don't think I came this far. A round coin with a square hole in the middle. There it is. Right there. I think that's an old Chinese coin. All right, so I found this hard pan material here, and I looked down and I saw this. I thought it was another coin at first, then I realized it was a button. London blankly. So you can see there's absolute layers. Like you can see this is like brick, and then it's lighter colored, and then you have a band of more brick. And you can actually see that like the upper part of the brick, you're gonna find all your pipe stems because of the material it's made from. So you're not gonna find any coins there. You're gonna find your coins down where that, you know, where you see your metal and stuff. It may seem obvious once I say it, but until you realize it, then you don't really know where to look. So I'm just looking here at this hard pan material, and I came across this interesting thing. And I don't want to call it a cannon, but that looks like a cannon. Oh, it's not a cannon. What the heck is it?
Buckle.
So you just found this buckle? How old do you think that is?
No idea. I think it's handmade because it's really irregular, but I don't think I've probably seen thousands of them. I might contact the fancy liaison person and just say, just in case, it looks like it's handmade.
Yeah, that's very cool. Thanks for sharing that with me.
I do art without an art permit, so
oh yeah,
very pretty.
So you need a permit to do art?
Yeah, there's 30 art permits. So if you're like an established Thames artist, you can still make art so long as you don't make art from the precious archaeology.
Oh, interesting.
But if you're picking up bits of like broken glass and stuff, you can make art with it. But I think they just don't want people to kind of do whatever they want without saying anything.
Right. So I just met that nice lady right there. She's actually out mudlarking. She has a permit, so she's actually allowed to keep some items. She said that the permit is good for 1 year, and there's a line of people waiting to get their permits, and there's only 4,000 available at any one time, which I knew that before I came here, and I did try to get a permit. However, there's a big line. Ooh, there's another pipe. More pottery. We're getting back into the pipe and pottery layer. So I'm back where I started, and I'm just looking down, and there it is. It's probably a salt shaker, but it's a little face. All right, this one's pretty obvious, and you could probably already see it. That is almost a full pipe, almost complete. I'm just gonna flip it over so you can see on camera. Wow, that is so cool. I think I just found the mother lode of pipes right in this area. Everywhere I look. Here's another good one. All right, everyone, thanks again for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't believe I was not expecting to find so much cool stuff in such a short amount of time. I've only been here for probably not even an hour. Unfortunately though, my battery's dying. That's why I'm ending the video now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you have any interest in treasure hunting and you want to see a whole bunch of other interesting treasure hunting videos, this is definitely the right channel. I travel all over the place and do all sorts of treasure hunting, so I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.
Thanks everyone for watching my video. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that actually watched the whole thing, so I really appreciate that. Also, a big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members on the screen. And if you like this video, you're going to like the other ones linked here on the screen as well. And thanks for watching.